All right, we'll start with questions for Coach. We'll go to Jackie Ray with Nightcast Media.
Hey, Coach, we have another game where we got off to a really slow start, but the fight was really, really strong at the end. How do you build on that going forward, and just how much the team came together and really fought at the end? How do you build on that going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I've always believed that's the only way you have a chance to win at this level is, for the players to really care about each other in a way that when things get hard, you're going to stand up and fight for each other and protect each other and, not leave anybody, out on the island. So, I hope that our group was able to find that thing tonight that, allows us to start games that way, as opposed to waiting, until there's no other choice. Let's just choose that right from the beginning.
Go to Alexa Philippou with ESPN.
Hey, Derek. I was wondering if you could speak to just how you've seen Liz adjust and kind of grow even in the last 6 games, just getting used to being in this new system, being with this team when it's actually in game settings, especially after a performance like tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Liz is continuing to find, where she fits in, with this team, playing next to Neko, places where teammates can find her, but also, as you saw tonight, like her ability to make plays for her teammates as well. And I just think, the more time that, they can play minutes on the floor together, that comfort level and connection is going to continue to grow and increase. And I think her conditioning is improving. Tonight is that's her high for the season in terms of total minutes, I think. And, that's a good sign that she's continuing to feel, that her wind is increasing, and the fact that she, really took care of the basketball as a person that we're going to, play through often, not turning the basketball over is really key. And, I thought overall she did a lot of really good things for us tonight.
Go to Michael Matthew with TGN.
Hey, Coach, man, your ladies fought tonight. And you hear the word moral victories. Do you take any moral victories just the way that your ladies are playing and the games being so close to where it's a few possessions here and there goes your way, it can be a win?
Well, no, I think it, and whether it's, how you define it in terms of moral victory or how you can use it to, carry forward. I do think it's important that we continue to maintain perspective on, where we are in the season, where we want to be, as the season goes on, and how even though we obviously have a team that is very talented and very capable, it is new. And it is going to take some time to find what is our ceiling for this season. But, also having, 5 out of 6 games on the road to start the season, in the long run, that's going to be a blessing. But right now, it's really hard to build consistency and winning when you're playing against good teams in their buildings, night in and night out. So we can take that forward with us, that as we go through this, we're learning how to compete and play in other buildings and give ourselves a chance to win on a nightly basis. And, hopefully that's something that will bode well for us as the season moves forward.
All right, time for 2 more. We'll go back to Michael and then finish with Alexa.
And when it comes to Jordan, she started the first 2 games off so well. You can see her confidence flowing through. Now it kind of seems like she's kind of find her spot and kind of overthinking sometimes. Can you talk about her performance?
Yeah, no, I think, you know, she's continuing similar to Liz, right? Like, you know, Liz, the first few games kind of finding her way, and, you know, and we needed Jordan to make some of the plays, to score some of the buckets that she made in those games to give us a chance to win. And then, you know, as Liz's minutes have increased and her usage and performance, there's always going to be a little bit of impact on other players in terms of less shot opportunities, you know, less situations in the game where the ball is going to be in your hands. But I think Jordan is finding her voice as a leader of this team, and, you know, being a player that her teammates can look to her, you know, for that calm and composure and poise that we need in situations in the game. And I think she's continuing to do a tremendous job in that area. And then as we settle in, you know, finding a way to make sure that she's still getting some opportunities within our offense to put pressure on the rim and, you know, have a chance to finish at the basket. It's going to be important.
Thank you.
Alexa?
Yeah, I just wanted to follow up and ask about Kennedy. Maybe just even broadly speaking, over the last few games or the season so far, what more are you guys like looking to see from her, or how can she continue to help you guys, especially since seems like her playing time is a little bit all over the place, a little bit to start the season?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think there's you know, she's playing a role that, you know, the minutes aren't going to maybe be exactly what, you know, people expect or, you know, what people may want them to be, you know, at this point in the season. You know, Jordan Canada is, you know, is our starting point guard. And in terms of just balancing lineup and what our needs are offensively and defensively, you know, we feel like, you know, that's the best way to go. But in her minutes, Kennedy's been, you know, really good for us offensively in terms of putting pressure on the rim and getting downhill. And so I think it just, you know, she'll have to continue to be open-minded and willing to continue to, you know, take advantage of the opportunities that are there. And then hopefully those will grow, you know, as the season goes on. Typically it does. Whether through injuries, you know, inconsistent performance, what you actually want to happen ends up happening. And then, you know, it's about your readiness for the opportunity when it shows up. So, you know, I think for Kennedy, just continuing to, you know, to be a positive contributor, continue to keep, you know, keep that positive energy that our team is carrying. And, you know, and she's going to be fine. You know, we want to continue to help her grow. And it's not really about trying to find a way to get her 5 more minutes or 8 more minutes in a regular season game in, you know, in May in 2022. It's about the process of the maturation of a young player that helps them to like be great a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. And oftentimes that's not just rolling the ball out and just letting them, you know, figure some things out. So it'll be a process, but you know, I think she's been good in the opportunities that she's been given.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Thanks.